From Band Solid or Roll-On, scented or unscented formulas, only $1.59. Don't miss L'Oreal Studio Line's Double Take Special. Twin packs of assorted hair care products are now just $4.99. Making your life easier. That's High School Pharmacy with 22 locations to serve you.
Are so many people buying Nissan trucks because they have more horsepower than any import brand V6 compact pickup? Or because they have the best resale value in their class? Or the deepest cargo bed? Or rear anti-lock brakes? Or because they're so versatile? Or have so many standard features? Or because they're so...
Nissan trucks. Buy one for all its value. Drive one for all it's worth.
Wake up to news that works for you. News 8 at Sunrise.
Hello, I'm Jim Moret.
And I'm Janet Zapala, and this is E.D.J. Entertainment Daily Journal for Tuesday, October 22nd, 1991.
On this E.D.J., Hollywood's preoccupation with plastic surgery is pushing teens onto the operating table.
Robin Givens got punched out in the press, but now it seems she may have been right about Mike Tyson.
There are a number of episodes that have occurred in Mike Tyson's life that indicate that he may have some serious problems.
A sportscaster camp where future Vin Scullys come to be born. Or not.
And Mel Brooks thinks life is sweet. It's the critics who stink.
It's like eunuchs at an orgy. I mean, they don't understand. They just don't get hot.
NBC's Pentagon correspondent Fred Francis and CBS's 60 Minutes are blasting away at each other. At issue, the magazine shows Sunday night report on the 1989 explosion aboard the USS Iowa that killed 47 sailors.
I'm Mike Wallace.
The report showed Francis breaking the story on the Navy's claim that gunner's mate Clayton Hartwig caused the blast. But 60 Minutes said the Navy intentionally leaked that information to Francis, knowing it was false. Last week, the Navy apologized for accusing Hartwig, but Francis stands by his original story and says investigators still believe Hartwig was to blame. Francis said he was flabbergasted that no one from 60 Minutes even called him on the story, and says the show just didn't do its homework. The segment's producer, Charles Thompson, said he didn't call Francis because the Navy was the story. But Thompson added that Francis did a horrible job on his Hartwig report and was, quote, just a conduit for the Navy's smear attack.
When it comes to plastic surgery, Hollywood has been on the cutting edge for years. Mariel Hemingway's breasts before and after. Michael Jackson's nose before and after. And 30-something's Melanie Mayron after chin and cheekbone implants and before. But celebrities are changing more than their own looks when they go plastic. They're also changing the way many of their young fans look. Mickey Rourke denies it. Cher boasts about it. The tabloids are having a heyday with it. Hollywood pokes fun at it.
I heard that the women out there have their chests enlarged, their thighs vacuumed and barfed on purpose.
But all this celebrity plastic surgery has kicked off a disturbing trend.
And now, for the first time in my life, I'm doing exactly what I want to do rather than what I've been trained to do.
When Barbara Hershey wanted to look younger for this role in Beaches, Dr. Lawrence Copeland injected collagen to enlarge her lips.
We've seen a major fashion change that persists 2 or 3 years after the movie because of something that she chose to do.
Hershey's temporary lip enlargement encouraged all these professional models to follow suit.
Barbara Hershey's back to normal, and the models are still full.
A trend among professional models is one thing, but today more and more teenagers are emulating their idols and going under the surgeon's knife. They want Kim Basinger's lips, Bo Derek's nose. In fact, teenagers account for 16% of all rhinoplasty operations. Some doctors estimate that plastic surgery among teens is up as much as 300% since the mid-'80s.
I felt that it was from the side. I had a bump on my nose.
17-year-old Ashley Casado admits she was nervous when she decided to have her nose fixed last year.
And I was real conscious of my profile. And so I wanted to straighten it out.
I've always thought she was beautiful. If it made her feel happier, made her feel better, then good for her.
With Dad footing the bill of several $1,000s, Ashley went from looking like this to this. Today, she's training for the Olympic swim team, and not surprisingly, pursuing an acting career.
Yes, I have a commercial agent right now, and I'm interested in picking that up. So I'm pretty excited about it. I just need to, get pictures done and everything, and I'm really happy with my nose,
Ashley's story is not uncommon. At Beverly Hills High, students reel off story after story of angst-ridden teens who are convinced a little plastic surgery will change their lives.
Yes, I've known a girl who had it done for her birthday present, and she had a nose job and a boob reduction.
I've had a girlfriend that has had a boob job, and for me, it's just not natural. It's not real. It's like when you're physical with them, it's plastic.
Throw your hair over on the other side, Shelley.
Elsewhere in Beverly Hills, Harry Langdon has photographed some of the world's most beautiful people. This 19-year-old model hasn't had plastic surgery, but Langdon says he's photographed lots of young people who have, and it shows.
Very young women will come in, and they maybe just hit 21 or something. I see a lot of scars above in their eyelids, and their little noses are all chopped down too thin, and I figure it gradually, whatever those plastic surgeons do to their faces, it increases with age. It gets thinner and narrower and tighter all as they get older.
Even Dr. Copeland is concerned that plastic surgery has become trendy, especially among teens.
I've seen patients come in who feel that if a young girl who feels if her breasts are larger, she will make the cheerleading team at her high school.
Buddy says plastic surgeons and Hollywood must shoulder some of the responsibility.
Celebrities, I believe, are beginning to realize the power that they have over society and those groups of children and adults that adulate them and try to emulate them.
Besides that, Copeland says, at least one celebrity has bucked the trend and left her biggest asset alone.
Barbra Streisand wouldn't look or sound like Barbra Streisand without her nose.
Barbara and Carl Malden. He hasn't done too badly either.
In the next round, Robin Givens may have been right about Mike Tyson.
There are a number of episodes that have occurred in Mike Tyson's life that indicate that he may have some serious problems.
And Siskel and Ebert, look out. Mel Brooks gives 2 thumbs down to critics.
What the do you know about movies?
Some occasions are planned in advance. Other events are not. In which case, a trusted name in auto glass, Speedy, always has a place reserved for you. We're close by, and whether it's a small ding repair or total glass replacement, we'll handle the entire problem and have you back on the road in next to no time. For all your auto glass needs, just call Speedy.
It's live with Regis and Kathy Lee.
He's been bad for years.
What a lucky guy I am
That's
to sit
right.
between 2 of the most beautiful women in the world.
The show everyone's talking about.
I've been a secret watcher of your show for many years, Regis.
kidding, Bill.
I'm coming out today.
The hosts everyone's talking about.
You guys are such an amazing smash hit.
So get in on the fun
This kid's trying to make me look bad.
with Regis and Kathy Lee.
That's funny.
Weekdays at 9 on Channel 8.
Do you know that today and every day more than 40,000 children die from preventable illnesses and malnutrition? Today, when you hold a child in your arms, think of all the other children in the world who also need your help. You can help by sending UNICEF cards. UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, works with developing countries to provide low-cost health services such as growth monitoring, to provide access to safe drinking water in or near a village, to provide parents with basic nutritional and health information, to ensure universal access to basic education for boys and girls. And through immunization campaigns, UNICEF is helping to eliminate the 6 major child killer diseases. Support UNICEF today and every day by sending UNICEF cards. These cards save lives.
The Mike Tyson-Evander Holyfield heavyweight championship fight, a fight that could be boxing's biggest payday, has been delayed due to a rib injury suffered by former champ, now challenger Tyson. As Bryn Friedman reports, Iron Mike has been taking a different kind of bruising outside the ring, the result of self-inflicted blows.
Jim, last month, Tyson was indicted for allegedly raping one woman and sued for allegedly fondling nearly a dozen others. But strangely, in all the news reports about Tyson's alleged run-ins with women, there has been little mention of one woman in particular, Tyson's ex-wife, Robin Givens. It was Givens who first rang the bell on Tyson's peculiar behavior 2 years ago. She took a beating for her efforts then, but now it appears she may have been more right than wrong.
For much of her 8-month marriage to Mike Tyson, Robin Givens was pummeled by the press. America's most hated woman, screamed the headlines. Tyson's wife lied. Robin Givens will be the one who puts him down for the count.
She was painted as the Delilah, and he was the Samson, and she was going to bring about his downfall.
Indeed, article after article portrayed Givens as a gold digger, a manipulative social climber who married Mike for her career and his cash.
It's clear that they were basically wrong, but I think at the time, people saw her as a overly sophisticated young lady who perhaps had a separate agenda other than love in her mind.
If the press was wrong, then perhaps Robin Givens was right when she told Barbara Walters on ABC's 2020 that Tyson suffered from serious psychological problems. Quote, Michael is intimidating, to say the least. I think there are times when he cannot control his temper. Refusing to pull her punches, Givens went on to call Tyson a troubled man in desperate need of help. She called him homicidal. She called him suicidal. Why do you think he wrapped his car around a tree, she asked. Sports writers and fans said Givens was hitting below the belt. You're a selfish brat, wrote one. How could you humiliate the champ? Tyson also went on the offensive, calling Givens and her mother the slime of slimes. His inner circle backed him up, insisting there was nothing unstable about Iron Mike.
That was a crazy time. There was a lot of crap going on, and it was just try to ignore it.
Tyson took the advice, Givens took off, and the champ's troubles have taken a turn for the worse. He lost his heavyweight title, then got hit with a series of multi-million-dollar lawsuits, one alleging that Tyson fondled the buttocks and breasts of nearly a dozen black beauty contestants.
He put his arm around me, which didn't go to my waist, but it went to my rear end, and he rubbed and grabbed.
The allegation of serial buttocks fondling was greeted with amusement by the press, obscuring a far more serious accusation that Tyson raped a woman.
The rape case has not gotten as much attention, and it's kind of strange that it hasn't, because it's a much more serious charge. And as you say, there are a number of episodes that have occurred in Mike Tyson's life that indicate that he may have some serious problems.
LA-based clinical psychologist Harriet Breaker echoes the concern that Tyson may in fact be deeply disturbed.
For somebody to be sexually just out of control in a very excessive way, or to be fondling people in a public setting that is, clearly inappropriate, suggests that this is really strange and, again, out of the range of what most normal people would consider doing.
For much of the Tyson-Givens marriage, the boxer's bizarre behavior was blamed on his wife.
Well, I think Robin brought a lot of turmoil into his life.
That is not the perception of sports writer Paul Antonelli, who's been following Tyson since the boxer was 16.
Some people want to self-destruct. It appears that he's on the path, but then again, he's always been like that. Even when he was, just Mike Tyson, the amateur boxer.
If Tyson is indeed self-destructing, it seems Robin Givens and her much reviled mother, whatever their motives, were among the few people that tried to stop him when they said Tyson was suffering from manic depression, a physiologically based mental illness characterized by dramatic mood swings.
There was so much money involved that people did not want to listen to the fact that the heavyweight champion of the world might indeed actually be manic depressive.
I never saw no drastic mood swings or nothing like that.
While one doctor did diagnose Tyson a manic depressive, another specialist and Tyson himself insisted there was nothing wrong with the boxer, nothing except the aggravation caused by his money-hungry wife. But with Givens out of the ring, Tyson has been duking it out with his own demons and apparently losing the battle.
what he has grown into is a man who I think is very torn between wanting to comport himself properly and, on the other hand, his total inability to do so.
Whether the problem is manic depression or some other psychological disorder, psychologists say Tyson's troubles should not be ignored.
Is it dangerous not to treat it? I think it's unconscionable not to treat it. I think you're risking suicide. I think you're risking bodily harm to other people. I think you're risking huge disruption to a person's life. You know, this is a troubled, unhappy guy. This isn't the behavior of a happy fellow. And I don't see where he's benefited by letting this unhappiness just go untreated.
We tried to contact Tyson Givens and Givens' mother, but none of them would comment on our story. Meanwhile, the Tyson-Holyfield fight may be rescheduled for early next year, just a week before Tyson's trial on the rape charges is set to begin. Jim?
All that money at stake, it sounds like fight promoters are trying to hedge their bets. Thanks, Bryn. Coming up next, don't look back, Harry Carey, but somebody's gaining on you.
No, pardon me, it comes down and play. Well, nice play by Ken Urbeck.
Sportscasters Camp, next inning.
This is CLR. Clear. An amazing product that instantly dissolves calcium and lime stains that you can't scrub away. Watch as CLR dissolves the hard water scales from this humidifier filter. Have you ever seen anything like it? No amount of scrubbing was able to remove the stains from this coffee decanter. But a little CLR and water gets it crystal clean instantly. Watch how Clear wipes away hard water film from tile. Makes shower doors shine crystal clear. CLR instantly removes unsightly rust stains from your bathtub, sink, and toilet bowl. And nothing cleans your coffee maker, tea kettle, or pots and pans faster or better. Get CLR. It will work for you or your money back.
CLR is available at True Value Hardware, Service Star, Pay Less, Ace Hardware, Pay and Save, and all Fred Meyer stores except 6th and Alder.
Part of me went with him. I'm not a whole person anymore.
Mary and her husband Paul were young and in love. They had a beautiful baby boy. Then Paul died, leaving Mary a widow at 24.
I feel scared. I'm left with my little son.
How does a woman overcome the pain when she's too young to be a widow?
He's not here, but we're still together.
On the next Sally.
Tomorrow at 4. The following calendar is a public service of Channel 8. The World Forestry Center announces its fall-winter lineup of classes and events, including history hiking through Multnomah Falls on October 26th. For more information, call 228-1367. Celebrate your Halloween in style with Luther Guitar Jr. Johnson at Museum After Hours. Come to the Portland Art Museum on October 30th from 5:30 to 7:30 for a little blues and funk. For details, call 226-2811.
Well, not everybody is watching the World Series with an eye toward the field. Some have their sights set on the guys in the broadcast booth. While some amateur sportscasters do their best trying to call the shots from their living room, several dozen recently got up off the couch and into the broadcast booth as part of a sportscaster's fantasy camp.
The 1-0 delivery is fouled high and way on the right side.
Henson back out top just inside the three-point line, short, number 31. Donald Hodge rebounds for Dallas.
And that'll be a souvenir. No.
We talk about the great tailbacks at USC. How about the great passing tailbacks? Has there been a great tailback passer at USC? Not that I can think of offhand.
No, pardon me. It comes down in play. Whoops. Well, nice play by Ken Urbeck.
15-year-old Tony Luckman wants to be a sportscaster. Along with 150 other hopefuls, he's trying to make his dream come true at this year's Sportscasters Camp of America.
So you need to work on your conversational tone. But I think you got a future.
The camp is the brainchild of sports broadcasting veteran Roy Engelbrett.
Certainly a Chick Hearn or Vin Scully or Bob Costas can tell you how to broadcast till they're blue in the face. You'll never know unless you put the headphones on and actually sit down at courtside and broadcast.
For $900, the campers get a week's worth of hands-on training in all aspects of sports broadcasting.
Was perfect against the Dodgers.
They get inside tips on how to be a sports anchor. They get to do play-by-play of college football, as well as NBA summer league games.
It's the first time I ever tried it, yeah. It was fun. Kind of made up some players' names, but...
The campers also have a front row seat in the press box for a California Angel baseball game, even if they don't know a thing about America's favorite pastime.
And Dan Gladden takes 1 or 2 steps, decides not to move the bat, steadies, and it becomes strike 1. So obviously the umpire, seeing that he moved that bat a little bit further than we could see from up here. A bit different to Australia. I've never been to a baseball game in my life, so this is totally new to me.
But not everyone is looking to become the next Harry Carey.
They're bartenders and they're truck drivers and they're lawyers, they're doctors. They think they can do better than the guy they're listening to.
I'm a certified public accountant. I'm here to have some fun.
What the hell, old farts have fun too, you know.
The camp staff is made up of professional sportscasters. Special seminars are held with the likes of NBC's Bob Costas.
That thing about the chump Elise was good.
That I actually wrote.
That was real good. Oh, thanks.
After a week of learning about dressing like a sportscaster, eating like a sportscaster, doing everything like a sportscaster, it's time for graduation. And some encouraging words from a former radio play-by-play man.
I'm not saying I have any regrets, but I often wonder how far I could have gone if I'd taken my sportscasting more seriously.
Well, as Harry Carey would say, holy cow.
NBC performs first aid on a new sitcom, and maybe Yoko Ono should call out for Domino's next time. Mitchell Fink has those trade secrets.
Jim, in 1988, members of the National League for Nursing, outraged at how their profession was being portrayed in the NBC series Nightingales, started a letter-writing campaign against the show, which the lobbying group said was more concerned with aerobics than with health care. Perhaps the campaign worked. More likely, Nightingales was simply a terrible show that was soon canceled. In any event, NBC did not forget its experience with the NLN during the mounting of its new sitcom, Nurses. For example, in the early episodes of Nurses, an Hispanic nurse was seductively dressed in high heels and a short skirt. The NLN complained that the character was, quote, slutty. How did producers react? Well, if you've been watching the show lately, that character now is practically Mother Teresa. And finally, what's for dinner at Yoko Ono's house? Apparently not enough to satisfy the celebrities who attended Yoko's recent party in New York for Elton John. The word is that guests turned up their noses at Yoko's little pizza squares and left hungry. The one notable no-show was Yoko's stepson, Julian Lennon. I'm Mitchell Fink, and I guess he'd been to dinner there before.
When we come back, Mel Brooks hopes life doesn't smell so bad the second time around.
Having trouble getting all your liquid dishwasher detergent out of the bottle? Relax. Try Cascade Liquid Gel. It comes out of the bottle like it should. First time, every time. And because it's pre-dissolved, it rinses away to leave your dishes sparkling, virtually spotless. Try Cascade Liquid Gel.
Now, the first toothbrush created to clean your back teeth brings you advanced design reach with raised rubber ridges for a distinctly different feel and a slimmed-down tapered head that cleans in even the hardest to reach places. Get your hands on one and feel the difference. Advanced design reach.
Satan, the devil, ruler of the underworld.
To me, the devil is a symbol of everything evil.
I really don't think he exists.
Doesn't the devil punish the wicked in an ever-burning hell?
Well, he certainly is popular in today's horror movies.
Is Satan a myth, or does he really exist? Don't miss this week's World Tomorrow program,
The devil is back.
Watch The World tomorrow, Sunday at 8:30 a.m.
If you've been watching News 8, you've seen Carmen Jeffrey bring you stories built on trust.
It's a news story, and people, I think, are interested in that news story. But I always try to keep in mind that we're talking about people's lives. And I think that's the point I try to make in my stories. This is interesting, this is fascinating, you may not have known this, but keep in mind, these are people. These are people.
For news that works for you, watch us weeknights on News 8 at 11.
I'm Teresa Richardson from Channel 8's Good Evening.
And I'm Les Sarnoff from Kink FM 102. Tragically, not everyone can afford to buy enough food.
Well, that's where the Cannes Film Festival and you come in. November 6th, you can help feed needy people and see a movie free.
Bring at least 2 cans of any high-protein food, like tuna or stew, to any Act 3 theater. Girl Scouts will collect the goods, and then the Oregon Food Bank will distribute it to the hungry.
Help those in need November 6th at the Cannes Film Festival. And join us for a free night at the movies.
Finally, Mel Brooks' latest movie is getting another chance from MGM Pathé, re-released this weekend after a brief, dismal run at the box office this summer. We talked with the writer, producer, director, star, and chief promoter of Life Stinks before its first release and let him sound off about his detractors. By the way, keep your eyes peeled for the product placement.
The movie's not about the homeless schmuck. It's about an arrogant billionaire.
Life stinks!
5 years from now or 20 years from now, if Life Stinks is a memorable classic, then they're going to be embarrassed, just the way they were when they thought Blazing Saddles was just simply vulgar.
I want you. I want you.
Where are you? Think of me as a cinema Picasso. Even if he quarrels with my last picture, at least salute it and say, it's a good movie. I was saying to a critic just the other day, what the do you know about movies? But naturally you can't say that on television, so I didn't say that to him. It's hard to explain things to critics. It's like eunuchs at an orgy. I mean, they don't understand. They just don't get hot. If they don't like me, I assume that they're mindless idiots, that they're unaware. If they do like me, I commend them on their perspicacity and their acumen, their judgment. Let me ask you a personal question. Okay. Did you see the movie?
Yes, sure did.
Did you like the movie?
It was okay.
To begin with, you didn't hate it.
No.
I promise you this. You didn't hate it. You, Jim Murray, in 2 years, you will like it very much. In 5 years, you're going to say, this is a masterpiece that I was the first one to see. That's how arrogant and how subjective and how stupid critics are when they first see a movie. No offense.
I'm not a critic.
No. Oh, you're not a critic?
I'm not a critic.
Sorry, look what all the things
I'm
I
not
said
a critic.
to you. All right. See, he likes me. Thank you. Stinks. Man of good taste.
I'm still not a critic. Incidentally, Life Stinks re-release was a modest one. 185-seat theater in Los Angeles. Its weekend gross, $1,600. So for Mel Brooks, maybe life isn't better the second time around.
I wonder if he has a sense of humor about that.
I think he does.
I'm Janice Apollo.
I'm Jim Moray. That's entertainment.